A warning for parents about the newest sensation on social media. It's an app called Saraha, and critics say it gives users an excuse to bully people. The app was designed for businesses to get anonymous feedback from employees. It's now being used by friends to, quote, improve your friendship by discovering your strengths and areas for improvement. The app has become the #1 download in the App Store. It comes at a time cyberbullying is a growing problem, especially among teens. Father Philip Larrey, professor and author, joins us from Rome to discuss the growing issue. Father, why do you think cyberbullying has exploded recently, even leading some young people to harm themselves or take their own lives?
Bullying is not a recent phenomenon. It's been around since teenagers have had peer pressure and groups. What is new is the cyber part, because teenagers are communicating with each other through social media and digital technology. And that is one step removed from human interaction, face-to-face, real-life experience. Because of that, I think they are more vulnerable to attacks by their peers, and they seem to have a decreased sense of value to their life. That's why we have the phenomenon of self-harming. We also have an increase in the rates of suicide among teenagers. We have the blue whale phenomenon, which is a game, ends with suicide. And also we have the recent conviction of Michelle Carter, who instigated her long-distance boyfriend to kill himself. And she was just sentenced last week in Massachusetts. So it is a new level of concern about suicide and self-harming, but I think bullying has always been a factor in human society.
So how then do you think morality can be incorporated into the digital sphere to help prevent the problems that you describe?
We are attempting to infuse digital technology with a sense of values and morals. Last year, the Holy Father met with Eric Schmidt from Google, Tim Cook from Apple, and Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook, among others. And because of those, through those meetings, a series of projects have been instigated here in the Vatican. We hope to work with tech companies especially in order to transmit values in the digital era. So this is something that the Holy Father himself is doing and other high-ranking Vatican officials are doing in order to help get more values and morals in the digital era.
So it makes sense that the church is doing a lot then. What do you think we as individuals can do to promote good morals and to avoid these types of dangerous situations?
Parents need to help their teenagers use digital technology. I know this is a sensitive subject and it's not easy, but a lot of teenagers feel disconnected from their families and from their parents, even though they live under the same roof. I also think that there's a natural trend where nature reestablishes a balance so that teenagers themselves are going to learn that increased use of digital technology does not mean an increase in happiness.
Well, I know in general cyberbullying can be a difficult issue, but it's one that's important that we talk about. Father Philip Larrey, professor and author, thanks so much for talking with us.
Thank you, Wyatt.